Commander Blurex of the Galactic research vessel, Cosmic Inquiry, couldn't believe his compound eyes. His tendrils twitched nervously as he stared at the single human vessel floating in Earth's orbit. "This can't be right," Blurex muttered, his purple skin flushing a deeper shade. "Scan it again, Lieutenant Pax." Lieutenant Pax ran the scan again, his 4 arms working multiple consoles simultaneously. "Confirmed, Commander. 1 ship. Just 1. How peculiar," Science Officer Quella remarked, her antennae perking up with curiosity. "An entire civilization with access to space travel, and they deploy only 1 defensive vessel? The intelligence reports must be incomplete." Commander Blurex huffed. "Or perhaps they're simply that primitive. 1 ship. It's almost adorable." The bridge crew chuckled. The Vexlorian Empire had thousands of ships patrolling their home system alone. Even the most basic species in the Galactic Coalition maintained fleets of at least 50 vessels. "We're intercepting communications from the human ship, Commander," Communications Specialist Zordak announced. "They're unusual. Put it through," Blurex ordered. The ship's speakers crackled to life. "Yo, Houston, we're just chillin' up here. That alien vessel looks dope. Think they'd be down for a space party?" "Over." Blurex tilted his head in confusion. "Translate again." Zordak adjusted some settings. "Our translation matrix is functioning correctly, sir. They appear to be using informal language patterns. Chillin' seems to reference their thermal state, though their ship is at optimal temperature. Dope is a compliment about our vessel's appearance. And down for a space party appears to be an invitation to some form of celebration." A celebration? In the middle of first contact? Blurex was baffled. These humans are either incredibly stupid or dangerously overconfident. Before Blurex could order a defensive posture, another transmission came through. "This is Captain Maya Espinoza of Earth Defense Vessel, Audacious Spirit. We formally invite your delegation aboard for refreshments and friendly conversation. We've got snacks." 6 hours later, Blurex found himself sitting in the human ship's lounge, clutching a glass of something called lemonade, while Captain Espinoza slapped him heartily on the back. "So you guys really thought we'd be all formal and uptight?" she laughed. "Nah, that's not how we roll on Earth." The human crew mingled with his officers, sharing food and telling jokes. Blurex had never seen such casual diplomacy. Where were the formal protocols? The ritualistic exchanges? The tense negotiations? Just then, Science Officer Quella approached, her face pale. She leaned in close to Blurex's hearing appendage. "Commander, I've been analyzing their data networks. There's something you need to see immediately." "What is it?" Blurex whispered. Quella's voice trembled. "Sir. This isn't their only ship. #only 1 ship? #Part 2, the revelation." Commander Blurex nearly spilled his lemonade. "What do you mean, not their only ship?" Quella's 3-fingered hand trembled as she showed him her data pad. "According to their unencrypted networks, humans have thousands of vessels. Military ships, research vessels, civilian transports. They're everywhere, sir. Just not here." Blurex leapt to his feet, knocking over a platter of something called nachos. "It's a trap," he bellowed, his voice echoing across the lounge. His crew immediately tensed, reaching for weapons they weren't carrying. Captain Espinoza looked genuinely confused. Whoa, buddy. What's with the drama? Did the hot sauce get to you? You deceived us." Blurex accused, pointing a quivering tendril at her. "1 ship? 1? Your species has a fleet of thousands. You're drawing us in while your armada prepares to strike." The human crew exchanged glances before erupting into laughter. This only agitated Blurex further until Captain Espinosa raised her hands apologetically. Sorry. We're not laughing at you, well, maybe a little, she admitted. Look, we never said this was our only ship. You just assumed that. The Audacious Spirit is our designated first contact vessel. The others are busy elsewhere. Lieutenant Jackson, a tall human with a perpetual grin, added, yeah, we figured showing up with the whole fleet might come across as a tad aggressive, you know? Like, hey new aliens, check out all our big guns. Not the best way to make friends. Blurex's color slowly returned to normal. But your casual demeanor during this crucial diplomatic engagement? Dr. Priya Kumar, the ship's science officer, stepped forward. That's how humans cope with tension, Commander. Humor, informality, it's our way of easing stress during important moments. To demonstrate their goodwill, Captain Espinosa authorized a tour of the ship's technology center. Blurex and his officers watched in growing amazement as the humans showcased adaptable systems that could integrate with almost any alien technology. Our specialty isn't having the most advanced tech in every category, explained engineer Tomas Reyes, as he demonstrated a device that could analyze and replicate unknown materials. It's our ability to understand, adapt, and improve upon technologies we encounter. We call it reverse engineering, though some species call it technological thievery. He winked. Quella couldn't contain her scientific curiosity. You've developed an entire technological philosophy around adaptation rather than pure innovation? Exactly. Reyes beamed. Why reinvent the wheel when you can borrow it, make it better, and slap some cool rims on it? Blurex watched his crew's fascination grow. These humans were unlike any species they'd encountered before, informal yet capable, seemingly disorganized yet strategically brilliant. Perhaps, he thought, we've underestimated them in more ways than one. Only one ship? Part 3, the crisis. The ship's alarm blared without warning, casting red emergency lights across the lounge. Multiple vessels dropping out of faster-than-light travel, reported Lieutenant Jackson, suddenly all business. Configuration matches Draskar raiders. 6 ships, heavily armed. Commander Bluerex's blood ran cold. The Draskar were notorious pirates and slavers, known for their brutality across 3 sectors. We need to retreat immediately. The Cosmic Inquiry isn't equipped for combat. But Captain Espinosa was. Smiling? Perfect timing. I was worried this first contact was going too smoothly. Too smoothly? Blurex sputtered. Are you insane? Those are Draskar warships. Maya shrugged, casually sipping her coffee. We've dealt with worse. Hey Reyes, remember that time with the asteroid pirates near Europa? Engineer Reyes chuckled while frantically typing commands into his console. Classic Tuesday, Captain. Want me to deploy the fun stuff or just the regular defenses? Let's start with regular and work our way up. No need to show off all our toys at once. Blurex couldn't believe his sensory organs. The humans were joking while death approached. Captain Espinosa, with all due respect, you clearly don't understand the danger. Oh, I understand perfectly, Maya interrupted, her casual demeanor suddenly overlaid with steely determination. But panicking won't help. Trust me, Commander, we've got this. The main viewscreen showed the approaching Draskar ships, their spiked hulls bristling with weapons. A harsh voice crackled through the comms, attention vessels. Surrender or be destroyed. You have 30 seconds to comply. Maya winked at Blurex. Watch this. She pressed a button on her command chair. This is Captain Espinosa of Earth. That's cute, but how about you surrender? You have 15 seconds. Blurex nearly fainted. The Draskar responded with a barrage of energy weapons. But instead of exploding, the Audacious Spirit seemed to. Change. Panels shifted, sections rotated, and suddenly what had appeared to be a diplomatic vessel transformed into something far more lethal. Tactical mode engaged, announced the ship's AI. Countermeasures active. What happened next defied Bluerex's understanding of space combat. The human ship moved with impossible agility, firing weapons from positions that hadn't existed moments before. Their defensive pattern seemed random, chaotic, yet every maneuver placed them perfectly to avoid enemy fire while maximizing their own attacks. "Is this organized chaos?" murmured Science Officer Quella, watching in awe. "We call it adaptive combat," explained Dr. Kumar, calmly monitoring sensor readings. "Unpredictable patterns guided by precise calculations. The more conventional the enemy, the more effective it is." One Drazkar ship exploded. Then another. The remaining vessels attempted to regroup, but the audacious spirit was already shifting configuration again. Commander Blurex watched in stunned silence as a single human ship, supposedly just a diplomatic vessel, systematically dismantled a Drazkar raiding party. These humans were far more dangerous than he had ever imagined. #only one ship? Part 4, The Alliance, 2 Drazkar vessels retreating, Captain, reported Lieutenant Jackson. The remaining one is. Wait, they're powering up their main cannon. The massive energy weapon on the final Drazkar ship began to glow ominously. Captain Espinosa frowned. That's a Planet Killer class weapon. They're sore losers, planning to take us all out. For once, Blurex saw genuine concern on the human's face. Can your ship withstand such a blast? Normally, yes, Maya answered. But we sustained damage to our primary shield array. We need about 30 seconds to reconfigure. Blurex made a split-second decision. The Cosmic Inquiry has experimental deflector technology. It can absorb the blast, but will need precise timing. Maya's eyes lit up. Jackson, coordinate with their ship. Reyes, get ready to channel any overflow energy into our weapons systems. What followed was a brilliant display of impromptu cooperation. The Vexlorian research vessel moved into position, its deflectors angled perfectly to catch the Drazkar weapon's discharge. The humans simultaneously reconfigured their systems to receive the excess energy. When the Drazkar fired, the combined defense not only held, it redirected the energy back in a devastating counterattack. The final enemy ship exploded in a spectacular shower of debris. Now that's what I call teamwork. Maya hooped, high-fiving her crew. Later, during what the humans called a victory party, Commander Blurex observed the celebration with newfound respect. These strange beings danced, laughed, and retold battle stories with dramatic embellishments, all while nursing injuries and repairing systems. Your approach to warfare is unlike anything in our records, Blurex admitted to Captain Espinosa. This organized chaos as you call it. It's terrifying and brilliant. Maya grinned. That's humanity in a nutshell, Commander. We're walking contradictions. We'll share our last meal with you 1 minute and outmaneuver you in battle the next. Raising his glass in a human toast gesture, Blurex made his announcement. As representative of the Vexlorian Empire, I formally recognize Earth as a galactic power worthy of full diplomatic relations. The human crew cheered as Maya and Blurex shook hands, sealing the alliance. To new friendships, Maya declared. And to showing the galaxy that sometimes, one ship is all you need, if it's the right ship with the right people. As the celebration continued, Lieutenant Pax approached Blurex. Commander, given this new alliance, what will our first joint mission be? Before Blurex could answer, Engineer Reyes jumped in. I vote we visit the Centauri system. They've got these amazing 3-armed bartenders who mix drinks that'll turn your skin inside out. Is that a good thing? Blurex asked cautiously. Depends on your perspective, Maya laughed. But don't worry, Commander. With your brains and our creative problem-solving, we'll make quite the team." Looking around at these strange, unpredictable, brilliant humans, Commander Blurex couldn't help but agree. The galaxy would never be the same again, and perhaps that was exactly what it needed.